Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your September 2020 forecast, general overview forecast for the entire month of September to come. It is good for the sun, rising, or moon sign of Sagittarius. Keep in mind, as always, this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone that watches. If you would like a reading to be personal and just for you, book a private reading with me. The link to my website is in the description below. I'm going to lay out a Celtic cross that you can apply to any part of your life. And I have oracle cards dropped out for you already regarding health, career and finances, relationship, and then a card to tie everything together, kind of like a catalyst to tell you overall what you'll be going through in September and to give you advice. And I've used the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck for that, which is a favorite deck of mine, and some advice from the Power of Surrender to let you guys know what spirit thinks about what you'll be going through as well. So the card that came out overall for September that ties everything together is the lower world. I feel as though in September you guys will be attempting to come out of some darker times. First of all, a lot of people fear the lower world and they think, oh gosh, this means I'm really going to go through the thick of it. The truth is, the lower world is where we face our demons and we face it's like the realm of the collective unconscious. And here we can meet our demons and transform them into pure energy. And it's a source of personal power because it's about you, yourself, and your past. I feel as though because this card has come out, Sag, that in September, you might be recalling some stuff in a negative way, or maybe you're having a hard time processing things from the past that will be bothering you. When your past is calling to be acknowledged, to be heard, it's meant to be embraced. And the only way to become unstuck in situations is to honor everything that has transpired in your life, reflect on the lessons learned, and simply move on. If you bear witness to your past and learn its lessons, it will stop haunting you because you will embrace its gifts. The past holds powerful gifts because they're the lessons we've learned to bring us to who we are today, and it will help you recover a missing part of yourself. So I think in September, you guys will be having a hard time processing some things from your past. Just allow them to be lessons learned, and it will help bring you out of a lower feeling, a lower energy feeling. Yeah. So from the Power of Surrender deck, this is the advice your guides are giving you. You got two cards for everything. Spirit was very insistent with Sagittarius. I really wanted to be concise, but your guides were like, no, 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 we have a lot to say. I'm not surprised. You're ruled by Jupiter. You guys always, almost like a Gemini, you guys like to expand as much as you can. So this will be an expanded oracle message for you guys. You got two cards for everything. Surrender the habit of people pleasing and surrender the drama. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So you might be in some situations in September that are dramatic. And it says, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help you resolve the issue more quickly. So in regards to relationships or career, even with roommates and family members, stay centered in September. When you come upon emotionally charged situations, remain calm and don't contribute to that. And try to resist the need to please others as opposed to yourself. Never surrender your own happiness and expend your own happiness for someone else's. You can't make everyone else happy in a situation at the expense of your own needs. Your guides really want you to keep that in mind. In regards to health, this could be mental health or physical health. Rose came out for you, attract a relationship, and it came out in the reverse. And bronze, strengthen your body, came out in reverse. The first message I heard was an interesting one, Sag. I heard, I can't find a gym that I like, or I don't like this personal trainer, or I'm having a hard time attracting to myself a relationship with my own health that fits for me and works for me. Don't give up, just experiment. It is important for you to work on your physical strength. A lot of us during COVID have gained extra weight and we've gotten really soft. I'll tell you guys, 2 years ago, I wrapped up a cycle of dropping 115 pounds. I lost a whole person. And it was strength training that was the catalyst for all of it. That and eating a lot of watermelons. So your guides want you to focus on your physical strength and your emotional strength and pay close attention to the relationships you're attracting. Rose, these are beautiful colors together. Very much so. It's your color therapy as well for the month. I like to screenshot the colors that come out when I do color therapy oracles for myself and put them as the backdrop on my phone. I would recommend that with one of these two colors. I find it very healing, bronze or rose. Some of you are not wanting to attract a relationship right now for the sake of your own mental health because it is zapping your strength. So if you're feeling that way, don't ignore it, okay? In regards to career and finances, enlightenment and completion came out. I was like, that's an interesting card combination. So in September, you may be wrapping up some sort of cycle financially or with a career. You may leave a job. You may possibly lose a family member and it might affect you financially in some way. I see something coming to an ending for you, something that you feel the need to grieve, but your guides are kind of giving you a message about it. When I see enlightenment, I see the card of the Hanged Man, which is simply letting go and surrendering to things that you can't control and pausing and seeing it from a different perspective. Whatever has completed in your life in September, no matter how much grief it may bring you, don't allow it to haunt you. Face anything. It may trigger some things that bring you to that lower energy that you have a hard time facing. Allow for the enlightenment instead. It may have been meant to happen. You may gain some enlightenment or knowledge from the experience in September. I was like, that's actually kind of bittersweet, but exciting. What came out for love for my Saggies? Soul cage and time out. And I was like, whew. So this could apply to any kind of relationship in your life. You may be or need a timeout with a specific relationship in September. It gives you a chance to contemplate and have awareness. So it's solitude, contemplation, awareness, and time alone. You may be when I see attract a relationship and time out, you and soul cage, you may be spending a lot of time in September examining relationships that have made you feel uncomfortable. It will bring that enlightenment if you take the time out or allow someone else to take their time out. The solitude and time alone will help you stand still. During that time, you may become aware of some things that you feel you're restricted by. The soul cage is about rescue, escape from captivity, and restriction. This could even have to do with career, or a family member. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. So ask yourself in September, what cages your soul and what sets it free? And if you feel as though you're in a place of stasis in a relationship or just with relationships in general, even through COVID, allow that time alone to bring awareness and contemplation. So a card came out of the tarot even before I was finished shuffling, and your guide said, this is where we want you to start, Carrie Lee. And I said, okay. So the Five of Cups, and this might be part of the lower world. Fives are about change. They are about conflict or loss, but they're also about change. You can easily work to correct this for yourself or simply work through it, Sagittarius. Sorry, you guys, I need to take a drink. Oh, that's so much better. Sorry, you guys, I have really bad allergies and I'm always really, really hoarse and have a lot of congestion. I apologize for my Stevie Nicks voice. So the Five of Cups, this is the Ajni Tarot, by the way. It's a beautiful deck. The person that created it used all of their own original artwork for each card. It's really beautiful. The Five of Cups is the crying over spilled milk card. There are always 5 cups. And 2 are left standing, but 3 have spilled. So it's a moment where we do look over things in our life and feel some regret and some disappointment and even just pessimism in general about something moving forward. When the 5 of Cups comes out, the advice is look around. Yes, 3 cups have spilled, but there will be 2 cups still left standing. Focus on the positive and not the negative, and try to get this card into the reverse where you realize these were just personal setbacks in my life. I can't ignore them. I have to acknowledge them, but I can't go back and fix them. I just have to forgive myself and move on. Yeah, so something might be disappointing you. Try to focus on the positive and not the negative. Spirit, what will the challenge be for Sagittarius in September? It's this one. The King of Wands. Okay, so the challenge will be visualizing long-term potential in your life, in a relationship, in a situation. The King of Wands is your energy, Sagittarius. It's an Aries, Leo, Sag energy. I love it in this deck. It's a leader. And the King of Wands is a leader. He's a hype guy. He's the best friend you'll ever have. The King of Wands has been speaking to me equally with masculine and feminine energy. So the challenge this week will be, or this month in September, will be being consistent, being good with words, taking the lead, not having aggressive goals, not having high expectations, being confident and passionate, visualizing the long term growth potential of things in your life and having grand visions. Dream big, Sagittarius. Some things might have gone wrong in September and May, but there are still 2 cups left standing. Hold your vision. The King of Wands has a lot of vision. He's often an entrepreneur too. This might be a really strong friendship or a person around you that can help you. That's a catalyst for you. It doesn't have to necessarily be a challenge. What will be driving Sagittarius in September? 1 card, please, for what drives Sagittarius in September. I will know it when I feel it. There it is. Queen of Swords in reverse. You're having a hard time coming up with a solution to something. You might be dealing with a Queen of Swords in reverse as well. It's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine energy. The Queen of Swords in reverse is having a hard time with direct communication and unbiased judgment in a situation. She's having a hard time being independent of mind. We're in situations where we become overly emotional and easily influenced by thoughts and feelings, perhaps even of others. Watch for feeling cold-hearted and a little closed off. Make sure you're coming up with the most intelligent solutions out of a place of mental clarity. Have very clear boundaries, have unbiased judgment. You could be dealing with a person like that as well. This person could even have a mental health issue, or you're just simply having a hard time coming up with a solution to something. And it might even be throwing you off mentally and making you angry, or this person has. You could be dealing with a queen that likes swords, and that sort of discernment can be hard to control sometimes. What is happening deep within and in the past that's affecting them now? I'm very interested in this because of the lower world card. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, this could be a situation about school or work or a group dynamic that just didn't work out for you. The 3 of Pentacles comes in reverse when we feel the need to work alone. There's disharmony, misalignment. There might have been apathy, a lacking in commitment. You might have been in situations that you've had to get out of or abandon because you just weren't able to build upon and implement what you've learned. Try to work. If you've been in situations that have made you feel like you can't have a good solution, yes, you see a lot of growth potential in it, but feeling like you just have to work alone because you can't build upon it, examine anyone in a team or group dynamic, or even within yourself. Examine any lacking in commitment or any apathy that you're facing. Examine if there's any third-party interference. This could simply be a group dynamic that hasn't worked out for you. You might be feeling disappointed about that, and it is affecting the way you feel now in the present moment in September. What is their crowning thought in September? Getting out of a situation where there's apathy. The World. Whoa. Well, I love this. You'll be doing a lot of life review, Sagittarius. I love the World. That means a new cycle will start soon. This is a breakout moment. You may be thinking about travel. You could be at a distance from something that's very important to you. I love how he's defending his kingdom and standing at the gate. And then above it in the clouds is all of the angels and ancestors watching over him. I feel as though you are being divinely guided, Sagittarius, in September. You will be doing a lot of life review. Something will complete for you that will bring an ascension, and you will pause. It's the tectonic breath between one cycle and the next. While you're in this world moment, this ending of this cycle, I can see that you will reflect upon things that have disappointed you about the cycle, and where you couldn't build upon what you had learned. It could have been a lack of cooperation on someone else's part. Just, again, make sure you're very clear and direct with communication. even if it's just with yourself. And don't forget about your passionate dreams and long-term growth potential. Okay, what's coming in for Sagittarius? What's the near future for Sag moving out of September into October? Two of Swords. I think that you guys will be in a situation. I think this is where the discernment will start to come back for you. It looks like there's some things that you just have to work through that have recently completed that you could not directly communicate. They sort of got you out of your head a little bit and they couldn't be built upon. It will lead you to a place end of September moving into October, Sag, where you'll have a decision to make. I like a 2 in the upright. 2s are about balance and synthesis. You'll be really in your head though. A difficult decision needing to be made, weighing the options. You may feel a bit avoidant or at a bit of an impasse, or someone may be this way with you. That's because someone, either you or someone else, needs a minute to discern the truth and make a choice or a decision that's difficult for them. I see you being smart about it, or this person being smart about it. That might be the time out. It may just be giving you a chance to examine the long-term growth potential of something, to let go of things from the past that didn't work out, but have now completed, and let go of this disappointment so you can learn those lessons. Don't avoid them, face them head on. How will Sagittarius see themselves in September? How does Sagittarius see themselves in September? You see yourself as the 6 of Cups or the 9 of Cups. Well, you see yourself as going towards wish fulfillment. You see yourself as a person that wants to be grateful and happy and satisfied right where you are in life. You will see yourself as moving towards contentment. You'll really be focused on wishes come true. Watch for indulgence of any kinds. I want another card for how Sagittarius will see themselves in September. The King of Cups. Wow, this could be about relationship for you. You will be thinking a lot about, you see yourself as having a lot of emotional mastery with the King of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Knowing that you have to be emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic. Knowing that you have to be satisfied right where you are in the moment. This could be a person around you that you feel is a wish come true for you, or a situation that you really love. I do notice I have 2 kings on the table though. So maybe 2 different people in your life. We have several court cards. This could be different aspects of yourself or other people around you. What's happening in their environment? Can you show me a person or a situation in their environment for September, Spirit? What is this card? This is the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So in regards to situations around you, you might not see a lot of long-term growth potential. Try to be patient. Try to stay in the moment. You may have a person who, you might be dealing with a person that's not willing to persevere and make an investment with you because they're not taking a long-term view. They're trading tomorrow for now. They lack a long-term vision and they see limited success and reward. This person is not going to wait for a return on the investment, and they are not going to be visualizing. They're not standing and waiting for a crop to come up. Okay. So they're impatient. And you might be impatient with a situation as well because you couldn't build upon what you learned. Sometimes this is your response to the environment. Show me Sagittarius's feelings and hopes and fears in September. Sagittarius's hopes and fears. Thank you. 5 of Wands. So we've got 2 5s here going through a lot of change. The 5 of Wands is often some conflict or tension and a battle of wills in a group dynamic, but it's often just a card of like dress rehearsal. Let's try it out. Let's see if it turns into a fight. When the 5 of Wands comes, it can be a situation where there's a lot of diverse opinions and a lot of tension. This could be a lot of people interfering in a romantic relationship or a very tense work dynamic. When the 5 of Wands comes, the advice is always try to be part of the solution and not the problem. Avoid the drama, avoid flying monkeys, think outside of the box and be part of change. And you may just feel like you need to deal with a tense situation in order to work it out and work through it. Yeah, I actually like the 5 of Wands in the upright, but I want to see you guys try to get that 5 of Cups in the reverse, where you let go of personal setbacks and regrets and realize, like the lower world teaches you, that it was something that doesn't need to haunt you. They're just things from the past that are lessons learned to help you grow and be strong. What is the final outcome for Sagittarius in September if they stay on present course? The Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, there might be some communication breakdowns for you in September between yourself and others. Pages in reverse deliver no news or bad news, or there might be situations where you're having a hard time thinking of new ways to communicate and have a hard time getting new information. A Page of Swords is thirsty for knowledge and wants a new way to communicate and is very curious and has a new idea. It's also a person who will open up to us, but they're a little defensive until they know more, a little on guard. So in September, watch for issues with self-expression. Watch for traits within yourself or of others that are haphazard or hasty, on again, off again with communication. Someone may be all talk, no action. Self-expression may be a problem for you or someone else in September. Watch out for gossip as well. The Page of Swords sometimes delivers and receives false information or can think of a new way to receive or deliver information in a way that's appropriate. You may have simply lost some curiosity in something, but I do like that you see yourselves dreaming really big and experiencing this long emotional mastery. I do notice at the bottom of the deck, I have a hard time reading this, you guys. I do have my glasses on. This is the Eight of Swords. You may have a lot of negative thoughts surrounding something in September as well. The Eight of Swords is sort of a swirling negative karmic feeling. When the Eight of Swords comes, it's a self-imposed restriction of the mind, and it is a victim mentality. I like to say you thought your way into it, you can think your way out. So try to release negative thoughts. Try to allow yourself to see things from a different perspective. If you find yourself in that lower world, allow yourself to have the time out in your life in a way that helps bring awareness and helps you realize that you might be restricted in some situations that you need to escape from. And again, allow for these completions in finances or career to bring some enlightenment to you. They may have happened for a reason. Watch for drama and don't rush in to please people. I like the way you're handling it here with the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups. Or this could be a person around you that's making you really happy as well, but that's how you see yourself. And make sure you are attracting the right kinds of relationships for the right reasons. This simply could be a rose that's not unfolding quite the way you want it to, and you're losing your strength for it. Don't give up. Don't give up on your physical strength and your mental strength, and you will attract beautiful relationships that smell sweet like roses. Okay, Sagittarius, that's your September general forecast. I hope it resonates with you, and I hope it helps you. Book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. The link to my website's in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you. Sagittarius, take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.